Hello dears, how are you? It was my pleasure to welcome you guys. I welcome you. Okay. Did you see the previous video? Yes. In the previous video, we have discussed about the properties of the parallelogram, isn't it? Yes. Today, we are going to learn about the problems using the properties of the parallelogram. Okay guys, shall we start? Yes. In this video, we are going to learn the exercise and examples of the section. Okay? Yes. So, the first problem is, in a parallelogram ABCD, the bisectors of the consecutive angles, angle A and angle B, intersect at P. Show that APB equal to 90 degree. So, ABCD is a parallelogram here and consecutive angles, angle A and angle B are here. Also, the bisectors of angle A and angle B is also here. They are intersect at P, isn't it? So, we have to prove angle APB equal to 90 degree. Okay, shall we start? Yes. So, A and BP are the bisectors of the consecutive angles, angle A and angle B. Okay. Since the consecutive angles of a parallelogram are supplementary, we know it. Is it not? Yes. The sum of the consecutive angles are 180 degree. Isn't it? So, angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degree. Okay guys. So, angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degree. Then, we divide both sides by 2. Okay guys. So, half into angle A plus half into angle B equal to 180 degree by 2. Okay guys. Then, that implies, what is the half of the angle A? Yes, you are right. Angle PAB. Okay. Then, what is the half of angle B? Yes, angle PBA. So, angle PAB plus angle PBA equal to, what is the half of 180 degree? Yes, 90 degree. So, angle PAB plus angle PBA equal to 90 degree. Okay. Then, look at the triangle APB guys. Okay. Here, what is the angle property? Yes, the sum of the angles of a triangle is what? 180 degree. So, in the APB triangle, here three angles are, yes, angle PAB and the second angle APB and the third angle PBA. The sum of the three angles is 180 degree. Okay. Here we have the value of angle PAB plus angle PBA equal to 90 degree. So, substitute the value of those two angles. Okay. Then we got angle APB equal to 180 degree minus angle PAB plus angle PBA. So, we are substituting the value of those two angles. Okay. Then, we got angle APB equal to 90 degree. So, what we have to prove? நமக்கு என்ன prove பண்ணனும்? Angle APB equal to 90 degree, isn't it? So, we have proved it. Hence, angle APB equal to 90 degree is proved. Here, did you understand guys? Here, we have to remember only one thing, that is, the sum of consecutive angle is 180 degree. Then the angle sum property of the triangle. These two rules are help to do this problem. Okay guys. So the sum of consecutive angle is 180 degree and the angle sum property is 180 degree. Using the two things, we have done our problem. Okay guys, shall we go to the next problem? So, our next problem is example 4.2. In the figure 4.35, ABCD is a parallelogram and PQR are the midpoints of the sides AB and DC respectively. Show that APCQ is a parallelogram. So the figure 4.35 is here. ABCD is a parallelogram, isn't it? P and Q are the midpoints. That means P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of DC. We have to prove APCQ. The another shape ABCD is here and the inside ABCD there is a shape, there is a quadrilateral, that is APCQ, isn't it? Look at the figure guys. Yes, APCQ is a quadrilateral, isn't it? So, we have to prove that quadrilateral APCQ is also a parallelogram. Okay guys, shall we move? Yes. Solution. Here, P and Q are the midpoints of AB and DC respectively, isn't it? Okay. Therefore, what is the value of AP? What is AP? Yes, AP is the half of AB, isn't it? AP is half of AB. Okay, what is the value of AP then? The value of AP is half of AB. So, AP equal to AB by 2. Similarly, what is the value of QC? Yes, here also QC is the half of the side DC. QC is the half of the side DC. So, the value of the half of the value of DC equal to QC, isn't it? So, QC equal to the half of the value of DC. That is DC divided by 2. Okay guys. Yes. So, here ABCD is a parallelogram. So, in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel, isn't it? So, what is the opposite sides of the parallelogram ABCD? Yes, AB and CD are the opposite sides. So, also AD and BC are the opposite sides. So, here I have taken ABDC. ABDC are the opposite sides of the parallelogram that are equal. So, AB equal to DC. Okay guys. So, here I have dividing both sides by 2. So, AB divided by 2 equal to DC divided by 2. Okay. What is the value of half of the AB? Yes, AB. Also, what is the value of half of the DC? Yes, QC. So, from the relation AB equal to DC, we got the relation AP equal to QC. Okay guys. Yes. Then, also AB is parallel to DC, isn't it? AB and DC are the opposite sides of the parallelogram ABCD. The parallelogram opposite sides are equal and also parallel. So, AB and DC are equal and parallel. So, AB is parallel to DC. AP is the inside part of AB. AP is the part of the line AB, isn't it? Also, QC is the part of DC, isn't it? So, AB is parallel to DC means AP is parallel to QC, isn't it? Can you guess it? Yes. So, AB is parallel to DC. That implies the AP is the part of AB is also parallel to the QC is the part of DC. Okay. So, AP is parallel to QC. Okay guys. So, AP equal to QZ, put it as equation 3. AP is parallel to QZ, put it as equation 4. Okay. From the two relation, what can we say? Thus in the quadrilateral APQZ, the opposite sides APQZ are equal and parallel. APQZs are the opposite sides of the quadrilateral APQZ, isn't it? Yes. So the opposite sides are equal and parallel here. So the quadrilateral which has the opposite sides are parallel and equal. What can we say? Yes, that quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So the APCQ is a quadrilateral that have opposite sides equal and also parallel. So APCQ is a parallelogram. Yes, you are right. We have done the problem. Okay guys, did you understand? Yes. Then next problem is example 4.3. Here ABCD is a parallelogram in the figure 4.36. Okay guys. Then they are given here angle BAD equal to 120 degree and the AC bisects the angle BAD. The diagonal of the parallelogram, that is AC, that bisects the angle BAD. That is given here. The diagonal that bisects the angle is given here. So we have to prove ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD is a parallelogram is given here. We have to prove ABCD is a rhombus. Okay. Yes. Solution. What is given here? Yes. The angle BAD equal to 180 degree and AC bisects angle BAD are given here. AC bisects BAD, isn't it? So, what is the value of BAC? Yes, BAD is 120 degree. BAC is half of the angle BAD. Look at the figure. Yes, BAC is the half of the angle BAD. So, what is the value of BAC? Yes, half of 120 degree. So, 60 degree. So we got the angle value, that is angle BAC equal to 60 degree. Okay guys. Similarly, what is the value of DAC? Yes, DAC is also the half of the angle of BAD, isn't it? DAC yume BAD oda பாதி தான் இல்லீங்களா? அதோட bisector தான். Okay. Then what is the value of DAC? Is also 60 degree. So AC bisects BAD. So BAC and DAC are half of the angle BAD. So angle BAC equal to angle DAC equal to half of 120, that is 60 degree. So we have find the value angle 1 and angle 2, isn't it? Yes. So what is the value of angle 1 and angle 2? Yes, 60 degree. Okay. Then we are going to find the values of angle 3 and 4. Shall we travel? Yes. So the figure 4.36 is given here. And another detail is AD. The line AD is parallel to BC. They are not a horizontal line. AD and BC are vertical lines here. Okay. AD is parallel to BC and AC is also a transversal here. AC is also a transversal here. From the above to detail, what can we say? Yes, the interior angles. The interior angles are equal, isn't it? Yes. So what are the angles are equal? What are the alternate interior angle? Yes. What is the alternate angle of 2? Alternate interior angle of 2? Yes. That is 4. So angle 2 and angle 4 are equal. Similarly, angle 1 and angle 3 are equal, isn't it? So, இதுதான் நம்ம அங்க பார்க்க போறோம். சரிங்களா? 1க்கு 3 வந்து ஆல்டர்னேட்லி இன்டீரியர், சரிங்களா? அது மாதிரி 2க்கு 4 வந்து ஆல்டர்னேட்லி இன்டீரியர், ஓகே தானே? அதனால angle 1 and angle 3 are equal. Similarly, alternate interior angles are equal. So what is the value of angle 3? Yes, 60 degree. எப்படி? ஏன்னா ஆங்கிள் 1ஓட வேல்யூ நம்ம 60 டிகிரி இங்கே கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கிறோம் இல்லையா? அதனால் ஆங்கிள் 3ஓட வேல்யூவும் ஆல்சோ 60 டிகிரி. ஓகே காய்ஸ், ஆங்கிள் 1ஓட வேல்யூவை நம்ம இதுக்கு முன்னாடி கண்டுபிடிச்சோம். ஆங்கிள் 1 and 3 ஆர் ஈக்குவல்ஸ் ஹியர். ஸோ த வேல்யூ ஆஃப் ஆங்கிள் 3 இஸ் ஆல்சோ 60 டிகிரி. Did you catch it? Yes. Okay. Similarly, another alternate interior angles are, they are angle 2 and angle 4. They are also equal here. So what is the value of angle 2? நம்ம அங்கே கண்டுபிடிச்சோம். Yes, 60 degree. So the value of angle 4 is also 60 degree. Okay. So we are find the value of angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 and angle 4. நம்ம எல்லா வேல்யூஸையும் கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம். ஓகேங்களா? Then look at the figure. Here ABC is a isosceles triangle. How can we say? Yeah, because here the angles of the two corners are equal. So angle equal means sides are also equal. So ABC is a isosceles triangle. Okay guys, two angles are equal, it may be a isosceles triangle, isn't it? ரெண்டு ஆங்கிள் ஈக்குவல்னா நம்ம அது ஐசோசெலஸ் ட்ரையாங்கிள்னு சொல்லிக்கலாம்ல. அதனால ஐசோசெலஸ் ட்ரையாங்கிள் இல்லையா? ஸோ தட் இம்ப்ளைஸ் த சைட் ஏபி அண்ட் பிசி ஈக்குவல், isn't it? Similarly, the another triangle ADC is a isosceles triangle. How can we say? Yes, in the same manner, previous manner, angle 2 and angle 3 are equal, isn't it? So ADC is a isosceles triangle. ரெண்டு ஆங்கிள் ஈக்குவலாக இருக்கிறனால it may be a isosceles triangle. Okay, that implies the sides of the isosceles triangle that are AD and DC equal, isn't it? So now we have AB equal to BC. Then is BC and AD are equal? Yes, they are equal because they are the opposite sides of the parallelogram, isn't it? So BC and AD are equal. Okay, so BC and AD are equal and AD is also equal to DC. So what can we say? AB equal to BC equal to AD equal to DC. So all sides of the parallelogram are equal here. So the parallelogram that have all sides equal is called what? Yes, that is a rhombus. So ABCD is a rhombus because all sides of the parallelograms are equal here. So ABCD is a rhombus. Okay guys. Then the one exercise problem is the angle of the quadrilateral are given in the ratio 2:4:5:7. Find the value of the all angle. We have to find the value of the all angle. The angles are given in the ratio format. Okay guys, the angles are given in the ratio format. We have to find the value of angle. So solution, let us take the angle of the quadrilateral B. We have to take us 2x, 4x, 5x, 7x. So we know that. What is the sum of all angles of the quadrilateral? Yes, the sum of all angles of the quadrilateral is 360 degree. Is true or not? Yes, is true. The sum of all angles of the quadrilateral is 360 degree. So here these are the values of the quadrilateral. Values of the angles of the quadrilateral, isn't it? What are they? That is 2x, 4x, 5x, 7x. So So the next exercise problem is the angle of a quadrilateral are in the ratio 2:4:5:7. Find the values of the all angles. So the angles of the quadrilateral are given in the ratio format. We have to find the values of the all angle. Okay guys. Okay. So the solution is, let us take the angles of the quadrilateral B, 2x, 4x, 5x and 7x. Okay guys. We know that the sum of all angles of the quadrilateral is 360 degree. Yes. The sum of all angles of the quadrilateral is 360 degree. So here 2x plus 4x plus 5x plus 7x equal to 360 degree. That is sum of all angle equal to 360 degree. Okay. Then they are like terms. So we are adding all the terms. We got 18x equal to 360 degree. So x equal to 20 degree. Okay guys. So we are finding the value of x. Then we have to find the value of the another angle. Okay. What is the value of 2x? That is 2 into, what is the value of x? 20. So 2x equal to 2 into 20, 40 degree. 4x equal to 4 into 20, 80 degree. 5x equal to 5 into value of the x is 20 degree. So 5 into 20, 100 degree. And finally 7x equal to 7 into 20 degree, that is 140 degree. So finally we got the angles of the quadrilateral of 40 degree, 80 degree, 100 degree and 140 degree. Okay guys. Yes. Did you understand this? Okay. Then the another exercise problem is the quadrilateral ABCD angle A equal to 72 degree and angle C is the supplementary of A. What is given here? Angle C is the supplementary of angle A. The other two angles are given in the x format, that is 2x minus 10 and x plus 4. Then find the value of the angle. So ABCD is a quadrilateral here. Angle A is given here and say here angle C is the supplementary of angle A. So what can we say? Yes, the sum of those two angles gives 180 degree. That is angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Okay guys. Yes. Solution. Angle A is the supplementary of angle C and angle A equal to 72 degree is given here. Angle A is the supplementary of angle C. So that implies angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degree. So we substitute the value of angle A, that is 72 degree plus angle C equal to 180 degree. So angle C equal to 180 degree minus 72, that is angle C equal to 108 degree. Okay guys. So we have find the value of angle A and angle C. So here the figure is given here. Angle A, angle C we are find and we have to find the value of angle B and angle D. We know that sum of the all angle of the quadrilateral is 360 degree. We have seen in the previous problem, isn't it? Okay. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D equal to 360 degree. We are substituting the values of all the angles. So angle A equal to 72, angle B equal to 2x minus 10, angle C equal to 108, angle D equal to x plus 4. The sum of all angles are equal to, you are right, 360 degree. Then putting the like terms near. Okay. So 72 degree plus 108, 2x plus x and minus 10 plus 6. So 108 plus 3x minus 6 equal to 360 degree. Here we have add the 180 degree and minus 6. Minus 6 also a number, 180 degree is also a number. So we have add those two numbers. Okay guys. So 3x plus 174 degree equal to 360 degree. So 3x equal to 360 degree minus of 174 degree. Okay guys. So 3x equal to 186, x equal to 62 degree. Okay. Then we find the value of the another angles. That is 2x minus 10 and x plus 4. So the value of 2x minus 10 is 2 into 62 degree minus 10. That is 2 into 62 is 124 degree. Then 124 minus 10 is 114 degree. Okay. Then what is the value of x plus 4? Yes, the value of x is 62 degree and 62 degree plus 4 equal to 66 degree. So, நம்ம இங்க எல்லா ஆங்கிளோட வேல்யூவையும் கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம். So, our problem is finished. Okay, yes. So, the another problem is the length of the diagonal of a rhombus are 12 cm and 16 cm. Then find the side of the rhombus. The diagonals of the rhombus are given here and we have to find the side of the rhombus. We have to find the value of the side of the rhombus. So ABCD is a rhombus here with diagonal AC and BD. ABCD ங்கிறது ஒரு rhombus, அதோட diagonal AC and BD. We know that the diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at the right angle. We have no, yes, அந்த டயக்னல்ஸ் வந்து ரோம்பஸை எப்படி ஒன்றுக்கு ஒன்று கட் பண்ணிக்கும், கரெக்டாக ரைட் ஆங்கிளை ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுற மாதிரி கட் பண்ணிக்கும். சரிங்களா? இப்போ அடுத்த ஸ்லைடில் நான் ஒரு பிக்சர் போட்டிருப்பேன், அதை பார்த்துக்கிட்டிங்கன்னா இதை விட உங்களுக்கு நல்ல தெளிவாக புரியும். ஓகேங்களா? அந்த டயக்னல் வந்து கட் பண்ணிக்கிறது ஒன்றுக்கு ஒன்று கரெக்டாக 90 டிகிரியில் கட் ஆகுற மாதிரி கட் ஆகும். சரிங்களா? ஸோ let O be the intersecting point. Those two diagonals are intersecting, isn't it? Yes. So the intersecting point is O. Okay. And AC is 16 meter and BD are 12 meter are given here. So look at the figure guys. The diagonals are intersect at each other ரைட் ஆங்கிள். எஸ், 90 டிகிரியில் அது கரெக்டாக கட் பண்ணியிருக்கு. சரிங்களா? இங்கே ஏசி வந்து 16 கொடுத்துருக்காங்க அண்ட் பிடி இஸ் 12 given here. ஸோ வாட் இஸ் த வேல்யூ ஆஃப் ஓஏ? எஸ், ஓஏ இஸ் த half part of AC, isn't it? ஸோ வாட் இஸ் த வேல்யூ ஆஃப் ஓஏ? வாட் இஸ் த half value of 16? Yes, 8. So OA equal to 8. Similarly, what is the value of OB? OB is the half part of BD, isn't it? OB is the half part of BD. So, what is the value of half part of BD? Yes, 12 by 2, that is equal to 6. So, OA equal to 8 centimeter, AB equal to 6 centimeter. Okay guys, then what can we find? Yes, we have to find the value of the sides of the rhombus. Okay guys, so we have to find AB and AD, CD, BC. In the rhombus all sides are equal, isn't it? So நம்ம ஒரு பக்கம் கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டாலே நம்ம எல்லா பக்கங்களையும் கண்டுபிடிச்ச மாதிரி இல்லைங்களா? So we have to find the value of one side. So we have the value of OA and OB. From that values, can we find the value of AB? Yes, OA, OB நம்ம கையில் இருக்கு இல்லைங்களா? அதிலிருந்து நம்ம AB யோட வேல்யூவை கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியுமா? Yes, we can find because we have the Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? Yes, the sum of the square of the small two numbers equal to the sum of the big side, square of the big side. Okay guys, so AB square equal to the sum of the square of the small two sides, that is OA square plus OB square. Okay, so AB square equal to, what is the value of OA? 8. Then what is the value of OB? 6. So AB square equal to 8 square plus 6 square. Then what is the value of 8 square? Yes, 64. Then what is the value of 6 square? 36. So AB square equal to 64 plus 36. Then what is the value of 64 plus 36? Yes, 100. So we have AB square equal to 100. Then we can take root on both sides. Square root on both sides. So we get AB equal to 10. That is the side of the rhombus is 10 centimeter. Then what is the value of AD, DC, BC? Yes, they are also 10 centimeter because the rhombus has all sides are equal, isn't it? So AB is 10 centimeter. That means all sides are 10 centimeter. Did you understand this problem? Okay, I hope you are all understand. Okay. Thank you guys.